This video is going to talk through the crucial history skill of assessing accuracy of a source. So to help you out a bit, I've decided to put in some alternative words for accuracy. The most common ones being informative, so it gives information, but also crucially correct. So if a source is accurate, it is correct to the actual events that happen. And it is evidenced. So it cannot be accurate if there is no evidence. As historians, that is basically rule one. So as you can see in the middle, we've got our skills poster from our classrooms to help remind you. And to assess whether a source is accurate, we have to think about four things. What does the source say happened? And based on your own knowledge, is this accurate, true, correct, close to actual events? And what evidence have you got for this? There is absolutely no point in saying it's accurate if you cannot back it up with facts. And you then need to make a judgment about how accurate is the source. And in history, there's really only three options. It's completely accurate, somewhat accurate, or inaccurate. Chances are it's always going to be somewhat accurate because it's very rare that you will find a source that is completely accurate. So let's have a look at how it's done. So a source is accurate if it matches what you already know as a learned historian about a topic. And you may be able to link it to authorship because they may have a specific perspective or purpose. So see our other video on authorship about that. So let's try one together. How accurate is this source in telling historians what life was like in East Berlin? So you've got a source here, you've got Khrushchev, who is the leader of the USSR at the top. You've got the Berlin Wall, which is built on the 13th of August 1961. You can see a lot of dead bodies on the top. So that source is trying to say that people are being killed in East Berlin, or at the very minimum, life is awful. So I've gone for somewhat accurate. Because life was worse for East Berliners, and I know this due to food shortages and a poor currency. So that part does match my own knowledge. But this is a British cartoon, so it could over-exaggerate the problems, and obviously it's a cartoon. It's not telling us any detail about what life was like in East Berlin. I've just used my own knowledge to work out it is somewhat accurate. Although, were there dead bodies on top of the wall? No, there probably weren't. Let's have a go at doing some yourselves, and always feel free to drop an email to your teacher with some answers just to test what you've been going for. So I'm asking you, how accurate is this source about how children behave? Children, they have bad manners, contempt for authority, they show disrespect for elders, and love chatter in place of exercise. And that's actually written by Socrates, an ancient Greek philosopher, rather than a modern interpretation. So how accurate do you think that is about how children behave? Same again then. How accurate is this source about Elizabeth I's achievements as Queen? So this is the Armada portrait of Queen Elizabeth by an unknown artist in 1588. And it shows the defeat of the Spanish Armada in the same year.